Tony. Appreciate it very much. In addition to being the president and CEO of Three Rivers Corporation, I'm the former city manager of the city of Midland, and prior to that, I served that community as the director of planning and community development. And the constitutional mapping criteria for these legislative districts that we're discussing today rely on 7 key components. I want to highlight 2 of those components for you today. Those are the ability to reflect the diverse populations and communities of interest of the districts that are represented, and reflecting the consideration of county, city, and township boundaries. Those are very important aspects of how these districts are supposed to be drawn. So with regard to communities of interest criterion, the Michigan Independent Citizens Redistricting Commission defines a community of interest in a couple of different ways. They discuss historical characteristics, cultural characteristics, economic interests, and sharing common bonds linked to public policy issues, in addition to geography and contiguity. So let's talk about historical characteristics for a moment. The counties of Gladwin-Midland are connected deeply by their historic history related to the logging industry. That industry spurred the growth and the vitality of these 2 counties at the very beginning. The cultural characteristics of the 2 counties are very similar. The counties are largely low density in terms of their development patterns, and when it comes to their character, they're largely rural. When it comes to economic interests, when you look at the transportation pattern of out-county migration for work, so when people, residents of Gladwin County, go to work, if they're leaving the county, the place they most often travel is Midland County. They're deeply connected in terms of employment opportunity. And the aspects of economic development pertaining to infrastructure for Midland County, the city of Midland, and Gladwin County are deeply intertwined. Policies like the Midland Urban Growth Area are inexorably connected to the way that the county, the townships, and the city provide water to their residents. And those are agreements that have been in place for decades and have served everybody quite well. When it comes to geographic contiguity, we kind of lose sight of the fact in this conversation that the residents of the city of Midland are actually also residents of Midland County. They pay taxes in both of those jurisdictions. They are not separate and unique to one another. They overlap. And then finally, when we talk about the common bonds associated with public policy for these communities, policies such as water access, access to broadband, and property tax policy are also deeply connected across all 3. So then let's talk for a moment about the connectivity or the contiguity of these geographic boundaries and these maps that we've been discussing. Right now, the Commission is soliciting comments on multiple versions of these maps. There are no less than 5 congressional versions, 6 state Senate versions, and 4 state House versions. These various versions of the maps tend to divide Midland County in half, and several of them actually call for separating the geography of the city of Midland from Midland County completely. Map evaluation appears to favor statistics over people, and the Commission is yet to conduct a single public hearing regarding these maps in either Midland County, the city of Midland, or Gladwin County. These proposed districts of elected representation are going to ignore the long-standing common interests amongst the people of Gladwin and Midland counties and the city of Midland. And they stand to dilute the common concerns of the voters in these communities. Voters who deserve elected representation that will understand, work to reflect, and champion those concerns. Thank you.